Good day, children. Our topic for today is about personal health. This lesson will give us knowledge of the different health issues and concerns that can keep us from becoming victims of their disastrous effects. Now, let's start. As we go toward early adolescence, we will face some issues and concerns about our physical health. No need to worry. All of them can be managed quite well as long as we know where to ask for help. It is wise that we have our health regularly checked to know when we needed medical attention. A lot of changes happen as we grow older. Many of these changes are completely normal during adolescence. However, because of poor nutrition or unhealthy lifestyle of a teenagers, there may be changes that could be considered problems or concerns. These need medical attention. These are also health conditions that are inborn or brought about by genetics or hereditary factors. Now, for the first one, let's talk about height and weight. Here are some of the health issues concerning our height and weight. For the first one is stunted growth. Now, what is stunted growth? Stunted growth happens when the height of a child is inappropriate for his or her age. Poor nutrition, repeated infection, and poor psychosocial stimulation are its leading causes. Number two is underweight. Underweight happens when a child's weight is low for his or her age and height. Underweight children weigh 15 to 20% below the normal weight. For the third one is overweight. Overweight happens when a child weighs more than normal for his or her age and height. Overweight children have body fat that is greater than necessary but less than that of obese children. For the fourth one is obesity. Obesity happens when a child has excessive body fat. Obese children encounter many health-related problems. Obesity. After hearing the height and weight, now let's talk about vision. Now here are some health issues concerning our eyes. For the first one is myopia. Myopia is also known as nearsightedness, happens when near objects appear clear while far objects appear blurred. Myopia. Now for the second one is hyperopia. Hyperopia, known as farsightedness, happens when far objects look clearer than those that are near. That's hyperopia. For the third one is astigmatism. Now what is astigmatism? Astigmatism occurs when far and near objects appear blurred or distorted. An imperfect shape of the cornea or the lens of the eyes causes this. Astigmatism. For the fourth one, strabismus, or the condition of being delayed, happens when the eyes are not aligned and point in different directions, resulting in double vision. This condition is usually inborn. Strabismus. Now, let's talk about ear problems. Now, here are some health issues concerning our ears. Let's start. For the first one, impacted cerumen. It is the earwax that accumulates in the ear canal. When ears are not regularly cleaned, the earwax hardens and causes pressures on the eardrum. It may lead to deafness. Number two, swimmer's ear. Now, what is swimmer's ear? It is an infection of the outer ear canal. After swimming, moisture may be left inside the ear, resulting in bacterial growth. This infection causes swelling and pain in the ears that is pronounced when the lower jaw is smooth. Swimmer's ears. For the third one is otitis media. Otitis media is an infection of the middle ear, from the eardrum to the oval window in the inner ear. It happens fast, usually with fever and pain. And that is ear problems. Now, let's talk about oral and dental problems. Now, these are the health issues concerning our mouth and teeth, including the following. For the first one is oral cavity or tooth decay. It is the breakdown of teeth because of bacteria. It varies in color from yellow to black. This causes toothache when infected. For the second one is gingivitis. Result when plaque, a sticky film of bacteria, builds up on the tooth, causing inflammation of the gums. The plaque causes the gums to be irritated and become swollen. Gingivitis. Periodontitis. It is an inflammation of the gums and teeth. This is caused by bacterial infection when left untreated. The teeth may loosen and eventually fall out. Periodontitis. Number four is malocclusion or bite problems. Happens when there is misalignment in the upper and the lower sets of teeth. Ideally, the lower set of teeth should be behind the upper set. Malocclusion is inborn. The fifth one is halitosis. Now, what is halitosis? Simply, halitosis is chronic bad breath. Food particles left between the teeth cause a bad smell. That is halitosis. And now, let's talk about skin, hair, and nail problems. Now, here are some health issues concerning our skin, hair, and nail include the following. For the first one, sunburn. Sunburn is a burn caused by ultraviolet rays from the sun. The skin is red, painful, and hot. Second one is blister. Blister is an accumulation of fluid in a pocket within the upper layer of the skin. Friction, burning, infection, or chemical exposure may cause a blister. It may be drained, but the skin is left intact to protect from bacteria. That is blister. For the number three or the third one, we have corns and calluses. Corns and calluses are both protective responses of the skin. Corn is thickened skin near a bone or a joint. This is usually painful and may have resulted from friction and pressure. A callus is thickened skin that is usually painless and found on the balls or heels of the feet, palms, and knees. Corns and calluses. Number four is dandruff. Dandruff is the flaking of the scalp. It is not serious, but this may impede social interactions. Irritated oily hair, not shampooing enough, and fungus are the major causes of dandruff. That is dandruff. The fifth one is ingrown toenails. Happen when the edges of the nail grow into the skin, causing pain when inflamed. Toenails should be cut straight, not curved, to minimize ingrown toenails. That is ingrown toenails. Now, that is skin, hair, and nail problems. Now, for the last health issues, let's talk about spine, this disorder. Now, what are the spine disorder? For the first one is scoliosis. It happens when the spine curves sideways. This may become C-shaped or S-shaped. It may cause difficulty in breathing. Scoliosis. For the second one is lordosis. Happens when the spine curves inward, usually in the lower back. It may cause pressure on the spine, resulting in discomfort or pain. Lordosis. And for the third one, kyphosis. Now, what is kyphosis? It happens when the spine has an excessive outward curve, usually in the upper back. It results in a hunchback look. So that is kyphosis. So that is spine disorder. Now, these are the health issues that can affect our health. So again, we have height and weight, vision, ear problems, oral and dental problems, skin, hair, and nail problems, and spine disorder. Now, it's time to have an activity. For your first activity, please answer I achieve letter A. Match the health issues and concern in column B with its description in column A. Write the letter of the correct answer on the line. For your activity number 2, answer I achieve letter B. You need to fill in the box with letters to spell the health issue or concern described in each statement. Now, after doing your activity, please send it on our Google Classroom. I think that's all for today. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you for listening.